Just joking, boys and girls. This is actually my friend Artemis. We thought we'd trick you. Did we trick you? Well, he's actually my friend, and Artemis wants to help us learn about how to compare numbers. But before he has a turn, Miss Cheshire wants to have a turn to talk. So today we're going to learn how to compare numbers. We're going to see, if I look at a number, how do I figure out which one is bigger? Do I have to count with my fingers? Do I have to draw a picture? What do I do? So here's a little tip. When you're looking at numbers, you want to look at the tens place first. Do you remember learning about place value with me and Miss Steenburgen? Did you see the videos we made? Okay, Miss Steenburgen made a video that reviewed place value and also how to add 10 and subtract 10, right? 10 more, 10 less. Well, we're going to look at the tens place first when we're comparing numbers, okay? If the tens place is the same, then we're going to have to look at the ones place. If the ones place is the same, then that means the numbers are what, boys and girls? Right, they're equal, okay? So we're going to look at the tens place first. Here we have a picture of greater than, less than, and equal to. So the alligator's mouth, you see that this is actually a symbol. Take away the eyes and the teeth, and it's actually a symbol that shows how to compare numbers. So this one means greater than, this is less than, and this is equal to. Can you repeat after me? Everybody say greater than, less than, equal to. Good job. Okay, Artemis, since we're already on the picture here, could you help my boys and girls to understand about comparing numbers? Sure can, Miss Cheshire. So, as an alligator, I love to eat lots of fish, not just a little. So I always open my mouth and eat the biggest number. Boys and girls, we know that. We talked about that at school, didn't we? Well, so let's take some examples here. Oh, we have some numbers. Let's make our screen bigger so the boys and girls can see us. So we have some numbers. Boys and girls, can you tell Artemis what numbers these are? 5 and 10. Now, does 5 have a tens place, boys and girls? No, it's a one-digit number. So if it's a one-digit number, we know it's not going to be over 10 because 10 is the first two-digit number. So 5 ones and 10 ones. We've got 1 10 and 5 ones. So if we're looking at the amount of tens first, when we're trying to compare numbers to see which is bigger, does 5 have any tens? No, 10 has 10. Yeah. So we know that what number is bigger, boys and girls? 10, right. So Artemis, can you help us out? Sure can. Artemis, would you rather eat 5 fish or 10 fish? He said 10. Boys and girls, did you say that too? Awesome job. So watch his mouth. See how it's open to the number 10? That is what the symbol looks like. The symbol doesn't have teeth and eyeballs. We just do an alligator because it helps us kind of remember, okay? So when the open part is going to be open to the bigger number, okay? Let's look at another one, Artemis. Let's see if these boys and girls can get it, because actually, boys and girls, Artemis told me that if we work really hard, he's got a fun game with some of his cousin alligators at the end of our lesson if we can hang with it. Can we do it? I want to play the game. Okay, let's see. Oh, real quick before we move on, I want to show you a picture of what we just looked at. 5 ones and 1 10, right? Remember our quick tens? Okay, so that's 5 and 10 we just compared. We said that has no 10, so we know 10 is bigger than 5, okay? Let's look at these numbers. Okay, boys and girls, help Artemis out. What number is this right here? 14. Artemis, you see 14? Sure do. And what's this number right here? 11. Good job, boys and girls. You got it. That's terrific, boys and girls. Okay, so we've got 11 and 14. So we need to look at the tens place first. I want everybody to think. You know what? Actually, pause the video. Go get you a piece of paper and a pencil, and I want to see if you can draw a picture to help you solve this, to figure out which is bigger. Is 11 bigger? Is 14? Okay. You might be able to do it in your head, but just in case, pause the video, go get a pencil and a paper. When you're ready, come back. All right, welcome back, boys and girls. So, 11 and 14. Tell me, how did you draw 11 and 14? Let's see if you did chins and ones. Okay, here's my 11. 11 has 1 10, and how many ones, boys and girls? 1 1. And 14 has how many tens? 1 10 and 4 ones. So we said when we're comparing numbers, we look at the tens place first. Well, they both have 1 10. So now we've got to look at the ones place. 11 only has 1 1. 14 has 4 ones. Which is bigger? Let's see if you got it right. Artemis is going to show us. Artemis, which number would you eat? He ate the 14. Did you say 14 was bigger? Good job. So what we would say if we were saying the sentence, we would say 14 is greater than 11. Good job. Oh, we're doing so good. Okay, let's look at this one. Okay. Artemis, do you think the boys and girls are going to get this one? I think they get it. Oh, he said maybe. Show him that you can do it. Okay, so we've got what number, boys and girls? 22. And what number is this right here? 23. Okay, what did Miss Cheshier tell you? You have to look at first when you're comparing numbers. Which part? Tens or ones? Right, the tens first. So I want you to, with your pencil and paper, I want you to write down 22 and 23. I want you to draw a picture of them, and I want you to figure out which one is greater. Pause the video. When you finish, come back. Okay, welcome back. So, let's see what you did for 22 and 23. Sorry, 22 and 23. Okay, did you draw for 22 2 tens and 2 ones? 22. Awesome job. Okay, for 23, did you draw 2 tens and 3 ones for 23? You did. Awesome job. Okay, so when we're looking at a number, we compare first the tens. So, 2 tens on 22, and 23 also has 2 tens. So now, boys and girls, what do we do? Right, we have to look at the ones place. All right, well, 22 has 2 ones. 23 has 3 ones. Which one is bigger, boys and girls? Let's see if you got it right. Draw your picture. Let me show you again to remind you. I need you to draw this if 22 is greater than 23. Have his mouth open to 22 if it's greater than. This is less than. Draw an arrow. You don't have to draw eyeballs and teeth. Just draw the arrows that look like this, okay? You draw this arrow if 22 is less than 23. And then this right here, you draw if 22 is equal to 23. That means it's the same number, okay? So, let's see. Artemis is going to help us. Let's fix our screen again. Artemis is going to help us. Let's see if you got it right. Artemis, show them what you would do. So look, his mouth is open to the number what, boys and girls? 23. So let's read the sentence together. Ready? 22 is less than 23, right? 22 is less than 23. Good job. Y'all are so smart. Okay, now this one is a little tricky. Let's see if you can do this one. This one I've seen trick some of y'all before, so don't get tricked. pause the video and go draw a picture of tens and ones for each of these numbers to figure out which symbol you need to write. Is 16 less than 61? Is 16 greater than 61? Or is 16 equal to 61? Pause the video and go find out. Okay, boys and girls. Artemis, what do you think? Think they're going to get this one? He said maybe. He thinks you can do it. Okay, he's got faith in you. Here we go. So, what did you draw for 16 and 61? Remember, first thing we need to do when we're comparing numbers is draw our tens and our ones. We got to look at our tens place first. So, let's see what you drew for 16 and 61. Okay, so 16 has how many tens, boys and girls? 1. It's got 1 10. How many ones does 16 have? 6, right. Now, 61, how many tens are in 61? There are actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It kind of is tricky. Hold this, Artemis. Because they're they both have 6s and 1s, but if you look, this one, the 6 is in the tens place. Remember, we talked about if it's a 2-digit number, the number that's on the left is your tens place. This 6 is in the tens place. This 6 is in the ones place. That makes a big difference. So look. Woo. So 61 has 6 tens and 1 1. Now, if we're looking at tens place first, which number has the most tens? Yeah, 61. Let's see if you drew your arrow correctly. Did you draw 16 is greater than? Well, I better not do that because it's probably going to be backwards. Did you say 16 is less than, greater than, or equal to 61? Artemis, help us out. Show us which one you're going to do. All right, so look at his mouth. His mouth is open to 61. So when we read this, the back of Artemis's head is pointing to the smaller number. So this is how we're going to read it. 16 is less than 61. 16 is less than 61. So when you're drawing your picture, the arrow, so you've got his mouth is open. See, his mouth is open to the bigger number. The back of his head, the point is to the smaller number. So when you're reading a sentence like that, you would say the number, and then whichever way it's pointing, if the small end is pointing to your number over here, that means it's less than whatever number's on this side. Okay? So 16 is less than 61. Did you get that right? Ooh, good job. Okay. Last one. Artemis, what do you think? I think they can do it. Okay. Oh, got it backwards. What number is this right here? 17. What number is this one? 17. This might be a little tricky, Artemis. So I want you to draw a picture of 17. 17. I want you to draw a picture. And I want you to tell me, is 17 less than 17? Greater than 17? Or equal to 17? All right, pause the video and go do that and come back. All right, here we go, boys and girls. How did you draw 17? How many tens does 17 have? 1. 1. How many ones does 17 have? 7. Well, what about 17 over here? It also has 1 10. It also has 7 ones because 17 and 17 are the same number. So, what did you do for 17 and 17? Artemis, can you show us what you did? He said it's equal to. So you see, he said ding, ding, equal. Let me show you the picture again. See, 2 lines like this mean equal to. Now there's eyeballs on it because it's trying to show Artemis's eyes, okay? But when you're drawing it on your paper, just draw 2 lines. Artemis the alligator, these eyeballs and teeth on the symbols. That's just to help you, boys and girls, okay? All right, I'm so proud of y'all. Y'all did so good. Artemis, what do you think? They did so good. We're going to play the game and meet my cousins. What? But Artemis, hold on. We have to practice a little bit more before we can do that, okay? Oh, man. Okay, you can do it. Boys and girls, you can do it too. All right, here we go. Let me change the page. All right. So this is actually from your packet, your learning packet. But you haven't gotten this part yet. When you get this, probably this week or next week, you can start practicing on this part, okay? So it says, circle the alligator that is eating the greater number. Now, they drew teeth on it, but do we need to draw teeth on it, boys and girls? We are big first graders, almost second graders. We don't have to draw teeth on it. We can just draw our little arrows, okay? So look at the screen. So remember, the open mouth is facing the greater number, okay? The point, the small end, is going to be pointing to the smaller number. Okay, so let's see. It says 40 and 20. Now, boys and girls, what did Miss Cheshier tell you you could do if you can't figure out this problem? Draw a picture, right? Draw a picture of 40 and 20 and figure out how many, what first? What do we need to look at first? Do we need to look at the tens or the ones first? The tens. Good job. Okay, so 40 and 20. I want you to pause the video and I want you to figure this out. We're going to go over this one together and then I'm going to have you do B, C, and D by yourself. You got this. Okay, so 40, pause the video and go do it first and then come back. 40 and 20. Well, let's see here. If I was going to draw a picture of 40, I would say 1 10 stick, 2 10 sticks, 3 10 sticks, 4 10 sticks. If I was drawing 20, I'd say 1 and 2. There's 2 10s in 20. There's 4 10s in 40. So which one had the most 10s? 40. So am I going to circle this mouth, this sign, or this sign? Right, I'm going to circle this one because the mouth is open to the greater number. So how would we read this? Let's read it together, boys and girls. We need to practice this, okay? So 40 is greater than 20. Awesome job. Way to go, boys and girls. Okay, now pause the video. I want you to do B, C, and D by yourself, and we're going to check it together, okay? Do that right now. All right, welcome back, boys and girls. Hopefully you have paused the video and completed those B, C, and D. Let's look at what you put. 10 and 30. Now, if you drew a picture, how many 10s are in 10? 1, 1 10. How many 10s are in 30? 1, 2, 3. So which one has the most 10s? Which one did you put? Yeah, 30. So remember, which way do you need to have your arrow pointing? The mouth needs to be open to the bigger number. So hopefully you circled this one. Now let's read our sentence together. 10 is less than 30. Good job. Okay, hopefully you got that one. Now we're going to look at C. We have 18 and 14. If you drew a picture, how many 10s does 18 have? 1. How many 1s does 18 have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, this didn't hold my picture very long, so hang with me. How many 10s are in 14? 1. How many 1s are in 14? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so which one is the greater number? If you said 18, you got it because they both have 1 10, but 18 has 8 1s, 14 has 4 1s. So 18 is the bigger number. So which one did you circle? Did you circle this one? No, because that mouth is open to the smaller number. So it's going to be this one because we said 18 is bigger than 14. So let's Circle it and let's read our sentence. 18 is greater than 14. Greater than means bigger than, means a larger amount, okay? 18 is greater than 14. Good job, boys and girls. Way to go, boys and girls. Okay, now, Artemis told me you're so close. You can do it, boys and girls. One more problem. So he said if we finish this one, we're going to play the game. Here we go. 19 and 36. I'm not going to draw a picture on this one because I know you did on your own paper. I'm just going to ask you, how many 10s does 19 have? 1. How many 1s does 19 have? 9, right? Okay, look at 36. How many 10s does 36 have? 3. How many 1s does 36 have? 6. So if we're looking at the 10s place, which one has the most 10s? You can just look at that and say, 36 has 3 10s. 19 only has 1, so 36 is bigger. So I hope that you circled this arrow because the small end is pointing to the small number and the big end is pointing to the big number. So let's read our number sentence we just made. 19 is less than 36. Boys and girls, I am so proud of you. You have been working so hard. I think it's time to meet Artemis's cousins. Yay, I've missed my cousins. Okay, here we go. All right, boys and girls, are you ready? Oh my gosh, it's so exciting. Look at that.
Let's compare numbers in the swamp. Use the alligator symbols to show which side has more.
Ooh.
This means less than.
Look at that, see it?
This means greater than.
There we go.
This means equal to.
Okay. So we're gonna drag which alligator mouth goes in between these numbers. We have 1 and 12. Boys and girls,
Pick the correct symbol to compare the values.
what do you think the answer is?
Pick the correct symbol to compare.
1
is less than 12.
Good job! Okay. 9 and 7. Come on, boys and girls, don't let my cousins trick you. Okay.
Pick the correct symbol to compare the values.
Greater than?
9 is greater than 7.
We are in so many fish. Okay. 10 and 19. Is it equal to?
Pick the correct symbol to compare the values.
Is it less than?
10 is less than 19.
Yay! Good job! Okay. 8 and 3. Less than?
Oops. Try again.
No! Miss Cheshier, you're so silly. 8 is greater than 3.
8 is greater than 3.
Good job, boys and girls.
You did it. Feed you later, alligator.
Awesome job. Look, we got
You're
2
getting
stars.
there. Learn on.
Good job. So anyway, if you want to play this game, I'm going to move my thing. You can go to education.com and it's comparing numbers. Comparing numbers. All right. Well, boys and girls, just remember when you're comparing numbers, look at the 10s place first and then the 1s place. Artemis, do you think they did a great job? They did so super duper-rific. I think so too. So boys and girls, I hope you have a great day and we'll see you next time.